It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Welcome to Trenton Central, another great CVC matchup on hand here tonight from Trenton as Robbinsville comes in 6-2, 3-2 in the conference, and the Trenton Central Tornadoes look to continue to roll on as they are still undefeated, 10-0, 5-0. The big story here tonight also, outside of just the game, is Devontae Hudson, the star, one of the stars, I should say, for the Trenton Tornadoes, 17 points away from 1,000 in his career. And it's great to have you with us. Keith Noonan alongside Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher with you tonight. And this game sponsored in part by Capital Health System, Haldeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, the Italian People's Bakery, and by Saul Funeral Homes, the Trentonian Capital Area YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, and Mako in Ewing. Rich Fisher, my friend, this is as good of a matchup as you're going to see on paper, and we've got that little subplot, if you will, with Devontae Hudson inching ever so closer to that 1,000 mark.
Well, we got a couple subplots tonight. We have Devontae, who needs, like you said, 17. He's coming off a 16-point effort on Saturday, and he's got a season high at 26. So he's obviously capable of going off for 17. So that's one thing you got to look on, but Trenton High has to make sure that that's not what they look for. They just want to run their offense and look for each other and let that 1,000 points come naturally. Don't try to force it unless, you know, you can get up to a big lead or something. The other subplot is REVENGE, revenge, because last year Robbinsville really embarrassed the Tornadoes. They took a 48-30 win in Robbinsville, and the now graduated Brian Herbert outscored the entire Trenton team. He scored 31 and they had 30. So as you'll hear in our interview coming up, this is a game that Trenton has really been looking at, and Robbinsville's not going to back down. They're not going to, we heard Connor Hayes tell us both, don't expect us to back down and don't expect us to cringe. We're going to come out and play hard. And I interviewed both coaches before the game to talk about this. First we have Darryl Pup Young, the Trenton coach, and then Robbinsville coach Connor Hayes. And roll it?
Yeah.
All right, roll it. Hi, this is Rich Fisher, and our guest right now is Trenton High coach Darryl Pup Young. And Pup,
coming into last year, I have my junior class coming back, and it's just their year. The defense is going what it's going, but the biggest part of this season right now is Chris Wilson. He got his motor. He's doing everything.
All right, this is Rich Fisher, and our guest right now, Coach Darryl Pup Young. And Pup, this team's off to a 10-0 start. What's been the secret to this getaway for you guys?
Well, Fish, coming out of last year, I have my junior class coming back, and it's just their year. The defense is doing what it's doing, but the biggest part of this season right now is Chris Wilson. He got his motor. He's doing everything we expected him to do coming into this year, and he's being coachable. Chris is like the number one reason why we're all to the start that we are right now.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. He's averaging close to 19 a game, averaging a double-double, 19 and 10. But the key is he's got a great supporting cast with Devontae and Antoine, and Devontae's going for his 1,000th tonight. What's he meant to this program?
Devontae is the heart of this program. Him and Antoine have been starting since they've been freshmen, and we go as those two guys go. They have been doing it all for us since their freshman year. They were called upon their freshman year to lead this team in 2020 as freshmen. So that's a lot to put on a 14, 15-year-old kid. And they lived up to it, man. They lived up to it. And now they're going to reap the fruits of their labor.
Yep. Now, you play a very tough Robbinsville team tonight. They beat you last year by 18. Of course, Ryan Herbert had 31 of those points. He's gone. You're right. He outscored your team, but wow, what do you have to do to win this game tonight against a team that's still pretty formidable?
No, Robbinsville is a good team and a great program right now in Mercer County. I just love to see the CVC teams getting the respect that we deserve. But our kids got this game circled.
Yeah.
You know, they got this circled. When we went there last year, it was bad. It was bad. That might be the worst, one of the worst games of my coaching career. You know, so the kids, it's all on them. You know, we prepared for it. They said they circled this game on the calendar. They want to get revenge. Actually, they were looking forward to getting revenge last year, but Notre Dame had a surprise for everybody that night. But no, man, it's going to be a big game. It's a big game for the PowerPoints, and I know they're just as jacked up as we are and made the best team win.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are your thoughts of the way Connor Hayes, a good young coach, and what he's done to turn that program around?
I love Connor. Anytime I call, he's there for me. He's a good guy, man. We play up in Hamilton Park during the summertime. We always talking up there over the summer. He's doing a great job over there at Robbinsville, and I wish him continued success.
Right. Hamilton Park, that's in Jersey City, not in Hamilton, for those of you who might get confused.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah. Hey, Pup, you're 10-0. I look back today. I went back to 2010. No team had started 10-0. Do you even when the last Trenton team was 10-0?
Yo, Fitz, that's when I'm going to have to look up.
Yeah.
Really? I can go back to my little brother, Anthony Face Young.
Okay.
They went 27-0 that year. They only lost the state final to Luther Wright and them, 1989.
Wow.
Now, that's the first one pops to mind.
Well, okay, they might have gone 10-0 a couple times before that, but
Yeah.
but I'm sure you don't.
I'm sorry. 1986, I went 19-0.
1989 is after that, pal. All right, Darryl Pup Young, we thank you. We wish you the best of luck tonight, Pup.
Thank you, Fitz.
All right. See you, bud. All right, we're here with Connor Hayes, whose Robbinsville team is the visitors tonight at Trenton. And Connor, you're coming off a tough loss to Ewing on Friday night. Another really tough game. I mean, schedule makers didn't do you any favor on this one, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, you go from Hightstown to Ewing to at Trenton, it's definitely, and then at Nottingham on Friday, it's definitely a tough stretch to our schedule, but something our guys have been looking forward to, and we're just going to look to attack and play our game.
Right. Now, when you look at your team, everybody thinks they're going to be good now, but everybody's back except for Pat Cap next year, so it's still young. Is a stretch like this going to kind of show you where this team is at by the time you get through it?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna tell us where we're at right now. It's a long season, and the most important thing is that we continue to grow each day. Like you said, we got a lot of guys back for the future, but we still have big plans for this year, and we just take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and focus on the process of preparing for good teams. And Trenton's definitely a great team that we've had to prepare for, and we're looking forward to the challenge tonight.
Tell me about Evan Bunnell. I keep saying on the air, I think he's one of the most improved players in the league. You go along with that?
Oh, absolutely. He's the kind of guy that thrives in one of these games. He's a physical guy. He can attack the basket. He can shoot from the outside. I think he should have a good one tonight. We're looking forward to seeing him out there.
Now, the good news is you beat them 48-30 last year. The bad news is 31 of those came from the guy that's gone, Ryan Herbert. What do you got to do to beat this team tonight? Because you know they're got this circled from on the calendar from last year.
Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, I've continued to say when you play a team as good as Trenton and the style that they play, you got to fight fire with fire. So we're going to be going right back at them, attacking them. We got to limit their second chance points on rebounds, and we got to limit our turnovers as well. That's something we didn't do a good job of in the first quarter against Ewing. So those are the two things that we're going to focus on.
Now, Darryl Young just had some nice things to say about you as a coach, and you guys get to see each other a little more because you're both in that league up at Jersey City, right? What's your relationship like with Pup?
It's a relationship that really started to develop a lot more last year, especially when we were both on our. We were pretty much texting every day, just continuing to encourage each other, continuing to share film with each other. I was able to get him some Marlboro films and stuff. So it's been a healthy relationship and one that continues to develop. And he's doing a phenomenal job. This team's playing unbelievable, and I think they got a really bright future this year. So it's been fun to watch.
Well, the friendships go out the window for the next 2 hours, but it'll be back after that. Connor, thanks a lot. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. Little touch and go with our connection.
No, it's okay, and it's this wire is, tough sometimes.
Fussy.
But it sounded pretty good. I do say so myself.
All right. Thank you.
So put that all together, and what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking, Trenton usually tries to run teams out of the gym when they can and pressure defense and everything like that. But and so normally you would think, well, Robbinsville is going to try to hold the ball and slow the tempo. And what did Connor Hayes just say? We're going to fight fire with fire. So it sounds like they're going to come out and they're going to, go against them. But you hear Pup telling us that was one of the worst days of his coaching career last year. I get the feeling that was discussed before the game in the locker room tonight. And, you do have guys that are playing at the top of their games. Chris Wilson playing at the top of his game, like Darrell Young said. But Robbinsville's going to scrap with anybody. I mean, we saw it against Ewing. They looked like they were going to get blown out of the gym. They came back. They kept it a game through 3 quarters, and then Ewing began to pull away again in the last quarter. But I mean, this is a team that's not going to go away. And like Connor Hayes says, you're in this stretch right now. I mean, this could very easily be, it could have been 0-4. They got 1 win against Hightstown. How it's going to turn out remains to be seen with this game tonight and Nottingham. But even if they go 1-3, he's going to see a lot about this team, learn a lot about this team for later in the season when the big games come up. And now we have the national anthem.
Take a timeout and come back with a tip from Trenton right after this.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Back at Trenton Central, starting lineups about to be introduced right now. Keith Noonan alongside Rich Fisher, and I feel like I've said this a lot this season, almost every game. If you can't get juiced up for a game like this, you're in the wrong place. And there's a lot of these teams, Fish, have just been phenomenal this year, and it's headlined by undefeated Ewing and Trenton Central. And not too far behind the Robbinsville Ravens, as Evan Bunnell, who you talked about in the pregame show, getting introduced. Tyler Handy, the other guard. Tyler Bunnell, just a freshman down low. Pat Kapp and Luke Billings, who has been phenomenal.
Tyler Handy's going to be a key player in this game, how he can handle the ball and handle Trenton's pressure. He's a pretty slick point guard, though. He should be all right. That's one thing. I was here. It wasn't a game that we did, but I was here covering it. And Pennington did a pretty good job. Their guards didn't get flustered with Trenton, and they sort of kept themselves in the game that way.
Robbinsville, Billings, 13 points a game. Handy, 11. And Evan Bunnell, 11. Those are the leading scorers for them. As the Tornadoes introduce now Brazil Fields. First one out. And it'll be Calvin Moore.
Calvin Deuce Moore.
Yeah, how about that? And Chris Wilson, who is the headline, 19 points a game, 10 rebounds per game. And there's Devontae Hudson chasing some history tonight of his own. Hudson averaging 13 and 9.7 rebounds per game. And then Antoine Bridget, the general, 10 points per game, 6 assists. That's just what he does.
Devontae Hudson got off to a little slow start this year, too, because he was injured. He got injured in the preseason. And when he came back, he was a little frustrated that he wasn't scoring that much. But, Darrell Young pointed out that he was doing the other things. He was defending well and playing defense and rebounding and taking charges. And, he told him, he goes, look, scoring's not everything. Your scoring's going to come. I'm not worried about that. Just do these other things that you're doing, and everything else will work out well. And it looks like Devontae's starting to find his scoring stroke a little bit. So, but yeah, Chris Wilson has been the man. He's been one of the dominant players in the CVC this year, along with Stesher Mathelier over at Notre Dame. That kid's really. Have you seen him yet this year?
Not this year, but last year he was impressive.
Well, he's putting up big numbers this year.
Wilson and Bunnell waiting for the officials to get it going. High in their new home white uniforms, and it goes to Hudson. That's how we begin. Moore fires it up ahead into the corner. There's Wilson. Back up top out of the wing. High and to the right, pass high to the left. And it is Brazil Fields there.
Nice pass.
Moves inside, tried to get it down low.
Nice idea.
To Wilson.
Little back behind the back pass to Wilson, but
sure.
One Allen Robbinsville player. I like that they have the high on their jersey this year.
I do.
New?
Yep. Into the paint and a walk.
We got a lot of those in this league. We got the high here. We got the ham at Nottingham.
Yep. Lots of those. Bounce pass in. Billings collects it and fires back to Kapp. Kapp up the floor. Calvin Moore, great defense, and he forces a walk. Harassing defense by Calvin Moore. Calvin Moore is a player really on both sides that could really affect the game. He's great on defense, and he is a great shot as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Little pressure from Handy and Kapp in the backcourt. Trenton breaks it. Good pass. Antoine into the lane. And first blood goes to the high, 2-0.
Oh, that lane parted for him like the Red Sea. Wide open.
Oh, Robbinsville wearing red jerseys.
Yeah, there you go. Very good, Flash.
Violation going the other way. Kapp was looking to get rid of it, but he couldn't.
No, this is almost a rewind of Friday night's first quarter against Ewing. The Ravens turned it over. I think it was at the first 4 or 5 times they came down the court before they got a shot, and that's something that Connor Hayes talked about after.
Wilson from downtown. He can't quite hit. Leaping up, grabbing the board. Hudson, jump ball. Good job by Luke Billings. Possession arrow will go the Ravens' way.
Connor Hayes said we can't keep affording to give ourselves big deficits in the first
Bunnell,
quarter.
nice pass. Handy can't finish. Good defense by Hudson and Bridget. Pass left, inside. Fields missed the shot. Billings comes away with the board. He spins, gets inside the paint, spins again, and he got fouled. Calvin Moore with a hit on the arm.
First foul. Well, that's good for Robbinsville. They got a shot off and got a rebound and now got a point. So, in other words, what I was trying to say is that didn't snowball to like 4 or 5 straight turnovers before they got a shot.
In and out, fight for the rebound, and loose ball. Tyler Bunnell takes it away, and then it goes out of bounds on Trenton. Connor Hayes calling out a play. Inbound in front of the Trenton bench. Pass deflected. Good play by Hudson, but it goes out on him. Billings will try it again. Good job by Hudson, and almost stolen, and now it is. Hudson races up the floor. That's a foul.
You know, a lot of times you can tell how fired up a team is for a game when the way they come out and play defense. If they're, you know, intense and ready to defend big time, and you can tell Trenton's fired up. Just like you're fired up, Flash.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you before the game practicing, talking into your mic.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Sounded good.
I didn't want people to think that I was weird and did that. I'm both good, 4-1.
Don't worry. They talk to me. They think you're weird. So you don't do that.
Okay. Inside, Handy with a good bucket.
Yeah, I was going to chastise Handy for not dishing it off to Bunnell, who was over there, but Handy didn't know what he was doing, went in and got it.
Shot for 3, Fields launches it up and just missed. Handy with a board.
Still coming in here to the high.
Yeah, very nice crowd.
Yeah.
Good defense by Antoine. Tried a hop step and lost it. Evan Bunnell. And coast to coast goes Calvin Moore. 6-3. Billings with it. Working on Hudson. Bunnell into the corner. Handy on the baseline drive. Lost it again. The high just causing turnovers, wreaking havoc. Moore dishes. Hudson.
Well done by Moore. Hudson wide open underneath. 13 away, pal.
Yep.
I hope he gets it tonight. I don't know where Trenton goes after this, if they're at home again. But
I believe they're on the road in my alma mater.
Oh.
Another steal.
Central?
Moore. Another bucket. Connor Hayes needs to talk it over.
Yeah, and again, he's calling that first time out that you said he doesn't like to call. But
Correct.
hey, 6 turnovers already in the first 3 and 3-12.
Well, and you know that he knows that, right? That you can't turn the ball over against this team, but sometimes it's tough to avoid them with the defense that the Tornadoes play. It's 10-3. If you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape at your neighborhood capital area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults and senior citizens, your hometown capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals, convenient hours, yoga classes, silver sneakers programs, total body fitness classes, spin and stretch classes, even hip-hop step classes. The Capital Area YMCA also has state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information, capitalareaymca.org. Your hometown, Capital Area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, offering you a better and healthier lifestyle in 2023.
Yeah, Flash, you talk about Trenton's defense, and what's really impressive is it's not just their traditional pressing and, half pressing and full court press defense. They're playing really good, hard half-court defense as well. Even when Robbinsville gets it over the line, they're having trouble setting up.
Billings catches the inbound pass. Working up the floor, Cap. Now Billings with Hudson draped on him. Cap.
Billings tried to set a pick there.
There you go. Bunnell inside, lost it on the pass, diving for it is Cap. Outlets it up to Tyler Bunnell, floats it up off glass, good.
There's a scrappy basket if there ever was one. Cap with a good job passing it on the floor.
Trenton turns it over. Cap with a steal. And a travel.
Travel.
I thought he only took one step there. I wasn't sure about that.
I wasn't sure either.
So take the basket away from Bunnell due to a travel.
Tough break for Robbinsville. I would have given him a couple baskets in a row and you start building on something like that.
10-5 it remains. First quarter action. Bridget gets doubled, almost taken away. Wilson left wide open. Missed the three. Evan Bunnell rushing up the floor. Handy launches from downtown. He connects. Tyler Handy, 5 points here in the first quarter for him. It's 10-8 Trenton.
Handy is giving them what they need right now.
Bridget.
Offense.
Wilson inside. Pass got blocked, doesn't matter. Hudson there to clean it up. 10 away from 1,000.
11. He needs 17.
My apologies.
You can leave now.
That's why I let you handle the stats.
I'll handle the stats. Somebody else has to do the play-by-play. Unless people can decipher blather. Now he's got it. Now that guy, hey, there goes that guy.
Yeah, right.
That would be my play-by-play.
Yes, probably. Yeah. A foul, Antoine Bridget. A little overzealous on the inbound pass.
I mean, yeah, probably.
That's probably what it sounded like.
Yes,
I agree.
it would. You're right. if it's faster than baseball, I got no shot.
Handy in the corner almost fell down. Tried to feed it to Bunnell, and it got knocked away and out on Antoine Bridget.
Seriously, Flash, you do it so well. I don't think people realize all that goes into it and what needs to be done. And just knowing each player right away and memorizing it, it's you do a heck of a job with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's some work.
Yeah, it is.
Bunnell spins, lost it, taken away. Hudson, one-on-one, and one.
Oh, boy. Well, this is working the storyline well.
Chance for a three-point play and to continue to inch closer.
Yep.
It's good.
He needs 17. He's got over half of that right now with 9. And more importantly, Trenton rebuilding that lead now to 15-8.
Handy, good dish, Galizio. It's off of Brazil Fields. Handy to inbound. Gets it into Billings. Billings moves in, fading away, got it. Beautiful shot.
That's a classic Luke Billings move.
Yes,
right there.
it is. That and the reverse layup.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They should patent it.
For sure.
15-10, Fields left open for 3. Missed short. Wilson leaps up, grabs the rebound, and then he loses the ball out of play. 2:02 left in the opening quarter. And again, feels like Trenton has dominated this first quarter, but yet only a 5-point lead.
5, yeah.
We said the same thing about that Ewing start for Robbinsville. Ewing, of course, another undefeated team that edged out the Ravens. Handy to the rack. It's a foul on the floor.
Handy is really aggressive going to the hoop tonight, more so than we saw on the other night.
Well, you said he was a key to this team, and especially tonight.
Well, I meant ball handling.
Right.
I didn't know he was going to turn scorer.
He's played some really good games so far this season. But you're right, he's not known necessarily for scoring. Already knocked down a triple tonight. There he goes again. Floating shot, and it won't go. Galizio there to clean it up in the paint. Off the glass, and it's a 3-point lead for the Tornadoes.
Used to seeing Galizio from behind the arc. I was surprised to see him that close to the bucket.
Bridget from behind the arc. Can't hit.
That looked good.
Wilson, another offensive chance due to his rebounding ability. And pass is deflected, goes back to Moore. Now pass is stolen away. Loose ball. And it's a jump ball. I believe that should be Trenton's ball now. Calvin Moore coming out after that turnover.
Who do we got in?
Looks like Tamir Bailey.
Alrighty.
And he has it now. Bailey kicks it out. Wilson, hop step, easy score. Puts the moves on.
First points for Chris Wilson tonight. Been a little quiet.
Pressure on for Trenton. Galizio got it knocked away, but Bunnell grabs it. He missed the shot, tipped up, and tipped to Bailey. Wilson all alone, layup good. 4 quick points for Wilson.
Yep.
Just was on the spot that time. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Billings rushing the floor. Poked out, of course, by Devontae Hudson. Andy, 24 seconds as he will inbound. Into the paint. Bunnell out to Galizio and fight for the ball. Bunnell keeps it on this side of the floor. Nicely done.
Plenty of time.
10 seconds. Connor Hayes calling out a play. High screen for Handy. Into the corner, Galizio. 4 seconds. Nice pass.
Oh.
Billings missed the shot. Up off glass again. Another tip. No good. And Billings caught an elbow at the end. But that does it for the first quarter. Trenton 19, Robbinsville 12. Back in a moment on WBCB.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB, Levitan and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Back at Trenton Central, Keith Noonan alongside Rich Fisher, and it will be Robbinsville, the Ravens ball out of the break, and they trail 19-12 against the 10-0 Trenton Central Tornadoes.
And if you think Devontae Hudson's nervous about getting his 17 or his 1,000 point, so far today he's shooting 3 for 3 from the field, 3 for 3 from the foul line.
Yep. Had that end one as well. He's got 9 points out of the 17 needed.
Trenton shooting 8 for 14.
Yeah, they've been very solid.
Kind of amazing. They're shooting 8 for 14. Robbinsville has 8 turnovers, and it's only a 7-point game.
Right.
Somehow Robbinsville just scraps and hangs in.
Gets it Baseline to Bunnell, just lofts it up. It went out of bounds.
Yeah,
they didn't call it, but does not matter as Bridget breaks out of the pack, steps inside, and he got fouled. I mean, how'd they miss that? It hit way up above the backboard.
I know. I guess they figured it bounced off so cleanly that they would just make it.
2 shots. Bridget. Nothing but net.
You know, we've watched these guys, Bridget and Hudson, for a lot of years now.
Yes.
And it's really cool to see how polished they have become. You know, it's like Pup said in the pregame, you know, a lot of pressure on those kids to sort of be the leaders as sophomores. And,
even freshmen.
Yeah, freshmen. And
21-12. Cap dances in, and he got blocked by Hudson. Wilson running the floor. Good layup. Demir Bailey. Assisted from Wilson. 23-12. Ravens have to stop the bleeding.
Demir Bailey, nice spark off the bench. 2 points and 3 rebounds coming in late in the 4th quarter.
Speaks a lot to the depth of this Trenton team. Just throwing it away. Pat Cap.
Well, you're going to need to go a little deeper than one guy when you get to the playoffs, but you're right. That's a nice 6th guy to bring off. Here's some shock troops in for Robbinsville right now. We got
Jack Miller. Luke Esposito looks like he's in there.
I guess Connor Hayes trying to, you know, shake things up here a little bit.
Bridget, long jump shot. Can't connect. Cap dribbling through traffic. Handy thought about a 3 and got away with a walk, it looked like, and then got fouled on the floor. So it looks like we were told that Azir Blue is going to be 35, but he was originally listed as 30, and I believe that is Azir Blue, so he's number 30. They've switched his number again.
They're just messing with our heads, man. Messing with our heads.
Handy, 3-ball, got knocked down, and he made the shot. What a triple from Tyler Handy.
Wow. That's one you might look back on. Trenton's on a bit of a run. They extended to a double-figure lead. See what Handy can do with this foul shot, but if he can convert this, what a way to stop an 8-0 run.
Yeah, they needed something. Can't hit the rare 4-point play. Bridget lofts it down low, and it's dropped by Hudson. Not a good turnover right there from the Tornadoes. And Azir Blue coming out.
For the most part, Trenton's been pretty good offensively, but they've had a few slip-ups down there.
Whadir Dixon in the game, first time for Trenton. Miller trying to get it in. Finally does, just under the wire. 6 minutes and 12 seconds. First half. Cap picks up his dribble. Handy charges in. Dishes, no look. Miller missed the layup.
Oh, can't leave him on the table, Flash.
Brazil Fields pickpocketed from behind, and it stays with Trenton anyhow.
You're going to get limited opportunities. You got to cash in.
Dixon. Wilson cold for the charge.
Good job.
Handy hit the deck.
Handy doing it all.
He has been the star tonight. And he's coming out for the moment. Bunnell back in, Billings back in. That might just be a thing, Fish, where Connor Hayes is saying, listen, you're not doing the job right now. I want to bring in some other guys for a minute or two.
That's what I said, yeah, the shot troops come in and shake things up a little bit.
That's it. Billings, lots of contact, and they say Dixon stepped on the line.
Flash, you're getting like me, you're not listening. I'm not supposed to listen to you, you have to listen to me. Because you have to correct me. Ooh.
Hits Billings in the chest, pumps,
Oh.
floats it up, missed it. It's batted out. Bunnell floating shot, good with the right hand.
That was nicely done by Evan Bunnell.
23-17. Good high screen. Bridget. Good passing by the Tornadoes. Fields. Wilson another three. Missed again. Good box out by Bunnell. Pass up ahead. Cap fading away. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound. Billings floated it up. No good. Wilson comes away with another rebound. Antoine launches for three. That's good. Antoine Bridget makes it 26-17.
You know, I think I said hold on.
Miller, Billings corner three. He's good from there, and he just missed. Good rebound, Bridget. He's going to hurry it up. Moves in, floating shot. That's good. 5 quick points for Bridget.
Yep. Bridget catching a little fire. He's got 7 in this quarter, 9 for the game.
Cap brings it up.
Trenton equals their biggest lead here at 11.
Falling down. Billings ends up with it. Billings passes to Brienne.
That was to the point guard, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you want your point guard to set the offense. They just threw it to the wrong point guard. Well, that was Robbinsville's first turnover of this quarter, so at least they cut that out.
28-17, lead for Trenton. Looks like a little zone Robbinsville's going with. Dixon out up top. Fields gives Wilson wild shot, and looked like Bailey put it up again and he missed. Rather, it was Hudson. Good find, baseline, Billings lost it. Cap, floating shot, missed. Rebound loose, Fields able to come away with it. Dixon
This is Trenton.
charges in, he scores with a left hand.
That's what they want to do.
Timeout, Darrell Young. 30-17.
Yeah, gotta get a hold of this thing quick.
Corum, Vittoria, and Mercer and Bucks County's all-new Hyundai of Trenton. All-new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, SUVs, BMW, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, all types of models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. And also check out the Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. They make their own homemade bread made daily. They offer catering as well. 63 Butler Street is the place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And since 1899, proud to be a part of the greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Homes. Saul Funeral Homes, 4th-generation family-owned business, proudly supports their community. They've guided families in Mercer County when they needed it most. They have a caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff always ready to go above and beyond. Bring you clothes you deserve while celebrating the life of your loved one. SaulFuneralHomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes proud to support today's game and hopes you enjoy it. 30-17.
Well, you're enjoying it right now if you're a Trenton fan. And, you know, Robbinsville will hang on to you as a, you know, they'll hang on like a scruffy dog hangs onto a pant leg. And what you got to do is just keep kicking your leg until you can get it off. And that's kind of what Trenton is trying to do now. They're trying to kick that leg hard enough where the Ravens can't come back and hang on to that leg and climb up the leg anymore. How's that for pros?
I think I'm going to have Bran add that to the highlight reel for this game. That description right there. Saved. Ball on the ground. Jump ball. Brazil Fields dove back in there after he saved it.
I can't take credit for that. I got that from a Columbo episode. But one of the villains, one of the bad guys that Columbo was coming after said, "You're like a little dog. You just hang on to my pant leg and won't let go." So we'll just call Robbinsville the Columbo of the CVC.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
I'm not either. There's booing going on. People are coming off. I don't know if there was a timeout that. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, they might have. Yeah, it looks like they gave Connor Hayes a timeout. But it's always tough to do because the possession wasn't necessarily there for either team.
No.
So when they call a timeout when the ball's still fairly loose like that, unless he got it in just before Fields got there, which we don't know because it was obviously the official on the other side of the floor that called it, so we don't know when he called it, but he called the timeout.
All I know is we haven't had any action now for about 4 minutes.
You got the timer on?
I can just sense these things.
You can sense when things get delayed.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Right.
Nice to know that the trainers feel the same as we do. When that game went overtime, that JV game, Poppy wasn't happy about that.
Extra action for him to have to monitor as well. Galizio gets the inbound. Fields on him. Bunnell to the rack. He missed the layup. It's contested, but I think he'll tell you he's got to make that.
Right. Yeah, you do.
30-17, Trenton lead.
I was referring to him in our interview, and I think I called him Evan instead of Tyler, so sorry, Tyler.
Pass up top. Missed three right there by Antoine Bridget. Handy almost dunked it, but little finger roll is good. 30-19, Bridget up the floor.
That's 10 for Handy in the first half.
Yeah, he has been excellent. Really coming into his own these past few games. Wilson double teamed. Fields moves inside, foul, and it's a charge.
Oh, wow. That was a pretty move, too.
Couple of charges for Connor Hayes' team. It's almost like he called Don DeLeo and asked, how do I get these?
Yeah, right.
Minute 57, opening half. Inbound pass deflected out of play. Hudson has 9 out of 17 that he needs to reach 1,000. Andy, foul and one. I think he got away with a one.
I was just going to say the same thing. His feet kind of squiggled around there.
Looked like 3 steps instead of 2.
Yeah. And they kind of were like quick little baby steps. Doot, doot, doot. And, yeah, whatever.
At any rate, it's now 30-21. 3-point play, Tyler Handy. He is playing phenomenal basketball.
Yeah, he won't let the Ravens go away.
See how Pump Young wants to deal with this. Minute 38 seconds. Fired into the corner. Shot for 3. That's good. Wadair Dixon.
That's a big shot by Dixon. Robbinsville had just scored 5 straight. Starting to feel getting back into it. Dixon did a lot to cut that momentum.
Bunnell inside, off glass, missed. Good defense by the Tornadoes. Long pass ahead. Hudson up top. High screen. Pass into the corner. Dixon thought about another 3 and now gets it back up top. Bridget, 1 minute left. Tamir Fennell in the game, and they try to get it to Hudson, taken away. Fennell lost it. Stolen by Trenton. Fields inside, pass, Hudson, good.
Yeah.
11 for him now, 6 away, and Bunnell, easy pickings on the other side. 35-24, that is not usual Trenton basketball, and look at Pump. He is incredulous that they just gave up that layup.
Yes, he is.
They'll save it for the last shot of the half, 20 seconds. Pump Young says hold it. How many times have we seen the Tornadoes do this in the last few years.
I don't know. I'm missing a point. Was that shot by Dixon a 3?
It was.
Okay, thank you.
Missed shot in close, Bridget. And that does it for the first half. Connor Hayes coming out and clapping, supporting his guys, and they've done a decent job to keep it close. Was not their best half, and certainly wasn't the Tornadoes' best half, but they still played pretty well. And they're up 35-24, looking for 11-0.
Flash, while it's still in your memory, who took that last shot?
Antoine Bridget.
Antoine Bridget, all right. And was it a rebound?
I could not tell who came down with the rebound / the loose ball.
That'll be a team rebound then.
Okay, there you go. All right, halftime here as Fish will try to collect himself, and we'll come back with the stats and everything else right after this.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
At Team Toyota, we're giving you everything you want this season. Like savings on new Toyota models with no markups above MSRP. You can reserve yours now. And selection with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget. And check out our seasonal service specials that will save you both time and money. So let's celebrate the season at one of our 3 locations or at teamtoyota.net. And thank you for being part of the team.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back to Trenton Central. Keith Noonan alongside Rich Fisher. And it's 35-24 at the halftime break. Trenton over Robbinsville right now. And Fish, tell us how we got here.
Well, here we go. The scoring for Robbinsville. Tyler Handy with 13. He's been the offense. Evan Bennell with 4. Luke Billings with 3. Tyler Bennell and Dylan Galizia with 2 points each. Robbinsville shooting just 10 for 26 from the field, 2 for 4 from the foul line. They've committed 10 turnovers, but only 2 in the second quarter. So they cut back on that. Trenton, 11 for Devontae Hudson. He's 6 shy of 1,000. 9 for Antoine Bridget, 5 for Kadir Dixon off the bench, and Calvin Moore and Chris Wilson with 4 points apiece. The Tornadoes are shooting 14 for 26 from the field, 5 for 5 from the line. We often talk about teams missing their free throws, but 5 for 5 from the line, pretty good for the Tornadoes this game. Trenton with 7 turnovers. And the Tornadoes lead in rebounding 16-12. Really, you look at this game, Robbinsville's down by 11. If it wasn't for Tyler Handy, they'd really be down by a lot. Handy is actually, we say he's not known for scoring, but he averages around 12 a game. But right now he's got 13 in the first half. His career high is 18, which he's done twice, most previously in the second game of the season this year against Trenton Catholic. But he's really been aggressive going to the basket, and he's actually shot pretty well. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 5 for 7 from the field, and 1 for 2 from the foul line. So, but you got to start getting your other points from your Luke Billings and Tyler Handy and guys like that. So, Robbinsville is just, they're down 11. They got to get some other guys going. That's one thing. And Trenton is, I think Trenton might be a little frustrated that they're not up by more. They had chances. They went on a few binges there. Again, the same thing as Ewing, where Trenton would start to pull away. They got a couple of 11-point leads, and Robbinsville cut into it. Their biggest lead was 13, and again, Robbinsville came back to get within 8. And then they were up 13 again, and then a basket by the Ravens to come down within 11. So Robbinsville's coming back, but they're not coming back enough to really put a scare in anybody. They're coming back within like 8, 7, something like that. Trenton's held a comfortable lead throughout. So Robbinsville, they have to just continue to protect the ball, and they have to shoot a little better, I think. They only shot 5 for 16 in that second quarter. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm sure Trenton's pretty excited. They're pretty charged up. Whenever a teammate's going for 1,000 too, you got that going on. That gets everybody fired up. Let's just see. Let's see if that little puppy dog, that little dog can hang on to that Trenton's leg for a little pant leg for a while longer and make a run here.
Well, and they'd certainly like to get Luke Billings going. I mean, I know that.
Well, yeah, for sure. He's only got, 3 points.
Right.
Scoreless in the second quarter. And not a lot of shots, but he doesn't always get a lot of shots.
No.
They don't look to give. They look for the system. They look for the open man and who has the shots. So.
Second half begins with the high in possession. Wilson gets the give, chisels in, floating shot good. Little scoop layup. Not the way that the Ravens wanted to start.
No, they really need to. They need to cut into this at the start of the half, not fall behind further.
Cap picked up his dribble, maybe too soon. Outlets it to Handy. Bunnell, reverse layup, missed the glass entirely, and it's going the other way.
Not a Billings reverse.
No, not quite. Got to use the glass on those.
Yeah.
Calvin Moore back in the game. He'll run the point for the moment. Hudson immediately double teamed. Cross-court pass, Bridget wide open for 3. Connects.
You can't leave him that wide open. Holy cow.
Never.
He'll burn you all day.
Just like that, it's 40-24.
Not only did my shoe get untied, it got caught in the table.
Steal, Calvin Moore. They had numbers for a moment, and then Ravens able to get back. Foul and 1. How about that from Chris Wilson?
That was a pretty effort by Chris Wilson. Boy, that's for sure. Kind of a little out of control, but had enough body English to get it up and absorb the contact. And now he's got a chance for an M1.
Pup Young was kind of laughing at that play.
Yeah.
As like you said, Wilson falling down almost.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's
Hits
how
the
they threw
three-point
it up.
play. No. But it's now 43-24.
Yeah, 8 straight points here for Trenton to start this quarter.
That's a charge on Pat Cap.
This is not good for Robbinsville. Duh.
You could say that again.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't think I needed to say it the first time. I'm a little surprised that Connor Hayes hasn't called a timeout yet. You got 8 straight, and then you commit a turnover.
Yeah, I think points here for Trenton, and we'll see that timeout. Just a couple minutes into the third quarter. It's been a dreadful start for the Ravens, and Bridget adds to that.
He's just got that stroke going.
Antoine Bridget, again left open from downtown, and he drills it. 46-24 now. Trenton opening up a big lead.
Bridget 5 for 9 from the field, 15 points now.
If you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. And make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood capital area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults and senior citizens. Your hometown capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours, yoga classes, silver seekers programs, total body fitness classes, spin and stretch classes, even hip-hop step classes. The capital area YMCA also has state-of-the-art workout equipment. Go to capitalymca.org. Your hometown capital area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton, offering you a better and healthier lifestyle for 2023.
So the big mystery, we don't know. We know we're trying to find out the last time Trenton High started 10-0, possibly 11-0. Pup Young knows it happened in '89 with his brother on the team. I got to think it might have happened sometime between 90 and 2010. I mean, there were some good teams in there, but I don't know. 10-0 is a really good start. And, you know, you play in those tough holiday tournaments sometimes.
Yep.
Suffer a loss there.
Yeah, you got to win a bunch of games.
Yeah.
To win those. Miller tried to feed it inside. Galizio got it taken away. Calvin Moore, easy layup.
Coming out of a timeout, that is not what you want to see.
48-24.
All of a sudden, this score is doubled up. I can't believe this.
Another turnover. Moore, beneficiary again.
This is Trenton basketball.
That is.
Turnover, layup, turnover, layup. I'm shocked.
Bunnell, watch out from behind. Billings, foul, floats up the shot, missed. 2 shots upcoming.
Well, Robbinsville is going to have to hit the urgency button a little early tonight.
Yes.
You're down 26 and you only have 24 points. I mean, you can't panic, but you gotta
get big stops now.
You gotta find another gear, yeah, especially defensively. Well, and you gotta stop turning it over. You already have 5 turnovers in this quarter,
and all of them have resulted in points.
Yeah.
5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Trenton has hit their first 6 shots this quarter.
Huh. That doesn't help.
Helps Trenton.
Right. Antoine fires to the corner. Bailey thought about it. Chisels in, floating the shot. And there goes that 5 straight shots.
Yeah, jinxed it.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
It was bound to happen.
Thanks, buddy.
Jack Miller hands off. Galizio back to Miller. Oh. Shot blocked by Hudson. And he grabs it with ease. Calvin Moore given the 3. In and out. Hudson with a rebound. Now Bailey tries, and he hits. Oh, they're just making their shots right now.
Yes, they are, my friend. Yes, they are.
Off on Billings, out of play. And Tyler Handy, who'd been down for a little bit on the bench, really has been their best player tonight, is back in now.
Yeah.
He's going to guard Hudson.
If this keeps up, the attention is very quickly going to focus on Devontae Hudson.
Correct.
Whether he gets those 6 more points.
Wilson drives in, but he missed through contact. Billings, he's got to start to get going. Esposito pass. Handy, good find, and Galizio just missed.
They've missed a few chippies.
Yep. Hudson to the rack.
Count it down.
It's now got 13, needs 17. Just 4 away. Miller moves in, passes out. Billings to the rim, miss. Might have gotten tipped by Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson came over quick.
Wilson fouled as he went towards the rim. Just feel like Devontae and the Tornadoes have played the exact game that they've played every other game pretty much, right?
Yeah.
They've not really tried to feed the ball more to Devontae than they usually would.
No.
He's in the paint, missed the shot. Good defense by Handy. Now he might get a little more of the itch because he's only 2 scores away.
Well, yeah, I mean...
we see that a lot. Moore comes up with a loose ball, tipped up right into Bailey's hands. Wilson launches. That's a 3. Trenton shooting the lights out.
Wilson does it inside and out.
58-26.
You are right there shooting the lights out.
Stolen. Wilson to the rim and one. Chris Wilson on fire.
Yeah, he'd been, I wouldn't say quiet, but quiet by Chris Wilson terms. Had 4 points at the half. Suddenly he's got 13 going for 14. and very active.
3-point play. It's good.
And Devontae's saying, all right, cuz, don't forget me.
61-26 in the blink of an eye.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Bunnell down low. It's out of bounds off of Hudson.
Let me tell you something. It's still early. This team could do some special things.
Yeah.
I mean, with these kids all having grown up together on varsity and the way they look in these games. I saw them against Pennington. I wasn't that impressed because Pennington kind of kept them a little bit in check.
Who's that, Trenton?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw them versus Lawrence, I believe, and Joe Gorman and I were sitting here late in the third quarter, and it was basically Lawrence was basically down 1 point. And we thought, wow, like this is, you know, Trenton struggled shooting that night, and eventually they pulled away. They won the game by 10, but it was not indicative of how that game was.
Right.
So there was some concern that, you know, the Tornadoes didn't play their best game that night, and clearly tonight they're playing one of their better ones.
Well, and like Darryl Young said, this is circled on the calendar.
Yep.
You lose.
Don't take that for granted, yeah.
You just score. You get outscored by one player by a team. You're pretty upset.
And he just throws it into a crowd.
There goes
Hudson.
Devontae. He's going to take a ball on.
Yeah, 3-on-1, and they say it's out of bounds on Devontae. I'm not sure about that.
I call that a 1-on-3. Pup doesn't like that call.
Well, there was 3 guys on just Devontae, so.
Yeah, the odds were it was going to go off one of the other 3. You had a 75% chance of it going off Robbinsville.
Cap into the paint. Knocked away, out of bounds, and they say that was off of Robbinsville. So maybe a little makeup call there.
He might, Rabbit.
2 minutes, third quarter left. Shot for 3, Bailey. High arcing shot, won't go. Handy rebound, quick pass, and hard foul, and Jack Miller got fouled, and it looked like
he's not moving.
Bailey.
Oh, there he goes. He's just laying there for a while.
Yeah. Bailey hit the floor hard, and Poppy Sanderson over there quickly. Bailey will come out. But it's good to see him up, walking around.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I had a little cough there. I've had the same cough since early December. It's like my girlfriend said, one of her trainers at physical therapy had a perfect description. The guy says, I feel like I have a breadcrumb in my throat. It's exactly what it feels like, one breadcrumb.
Galizio, floater, good from in the lane. Long pass, Hudson, easy layup. He's 2 away from 1,000. (63-28). Connor Hayes, 30-second timeout. And this crowd feels the anticipation.
Yeah, they do. They're all acting like he did it already.
Right.
Unless I screwed up the score.
No, I have the same thing. I have 15 points. And they would have come out with the balloons and everything else, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think they know he's 2 away, and yes, they do.
The pressure is on me now, Flash, to not step all over your call at 1,000 points.
The pressure's on you?
Yeah, the pressure's on me to shut up. I've in the past, I remember Sammy Goldberger, somebody was getting their 1,000th, and I just went, there it is. It was Sammy's call, and I was like, oh, God, what did I do?
It was like L.A. in the championship series.
Exactly.
Scott Fransky's trying to make this brilliant call, and you hear L.A. yes in the background. Oh,
yes.
I did not like that at all.
No, L.A. has a penchant for doing that. He let Fransky alone this past year. Fransky had some of the greatest calls I've ever heard.
Lob pass, Cap feeds Bunnell, who scores. Hudson 2 away. Looking to become a part of Trenton Central history.
A long and glorious history.
Hudson passes back. Bridget will take the 3, and he drains it. Man, is he good. We've seen it for a couple of years now, and he just continues to deliver.
I'd like to know what his lifetime total is.
I would as well. He's been playing since his freshman
pass.
year. Good pass. Billings to Bunnell. 45 seconds.
I don't know, have you already got 1,000? I don't know. I'll look it up.
I'm not sure.
I can look it up.
He's a 4-year player. Hudson has it inside for 1,000! Devontae Hudson, part of history here at Trenton. 1,000 points.
And wow, could there have been a prettier shot? Come up the lane, do a little double pump shovel shot up for the layup. That was a highlight reel shot for a highlight moment. And congratulations to Devontae Hudson.
1,000 points scored. Y'all can do better than that. Let me get another round of applause. Get out your seat.
And I think that's worth a tweet out, my friend.
Absolutely no other words necessary.
Nope.
Devontae Hudson, celebration going on now. And the funny thing was, too, they were doubling him for most of this game.
Yeah.
And you also have to feel, Fish, that, you know, they did it in a game where they're up 68-32, 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Kind of one of those rocking chair things where the game stopped. It could be a distraction, but right now.
Right, yeah. It's just all fun right now.
Correct.
Who's that? Sharon Grady on the PA announcer.
I feel like at every big moment or every big pregame festivity, she's a big part of it. Always on the mic and
yeah, she gets into it.
Doing a great job. Yeah, I think before that, some of the fans, when he was 2 away, I think some of the fans thought that he had done it. And then
Yes.
some security and some other people started putting up the 2 fingers as if he still had another basket to go.
Right.
So there was a
little
section
bit
of some of the crowd that was confused.
Not us, buddy.
No, but of course, Fish had the stats correct, like he always does.
Sometimes.
He's never messed it up.
Sometimes, always. That's a new term.
Hudson, off of that moment, puts up the jump shot, doesn't get the roll.
Now that the pressure's off, he's going to start missing.
Handy out of the break, floating it up, and missing is Bunnell. Handy, 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass deflected, 2 seconds. Whistle sounds as Bridget was on the floor fighting for it.
Well, Robbinsville has scored 32 points, and to tie Trenton, they would have to hold the Tornadoes scoreless and score 36 in the third quarter. They'd have to score more in the third quarter than the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
They did in the first 3.
Look at this. Really nice try from Antoine Bridget. Well, it was a great moment there in that third quarter. Devontae Hudson, congratulations to him. He gets 17, enough for 1,000 points. He becomes part of history, the long storied history here at Trenton Central. And they are in a laugher right now, up 68-32 against the Robbinsville Ravens. We'll be back in a moment after this.
At Team Toyota, we're giving you everything you want this season. Like savings on new Toyota models with no markups above MSRP. You can reserve yours now. And selection with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget. And check out our seasonal service specials that will save you both time and money. So let's celebrate the season at one of our 3 locations or at teamtoyota.net. And thank you for being part of the team.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Back here, fourth quarter. Keith Noonan alongside Rich Fisher. Love to send our well wishes over to Mike Warren, who's yet again stuck in a JV overtime situation.
No.
Back-to-back games for him, where he's got to watch some of the action as Bunnell puts it off the glass good. Fish goes, no!
Poor Mike.
Right. Starters still in for the Tornadoes, at least most of them. Quadir Dixon in there. Played some nice minutes off the bench, and Wilson with another basket. He's got to be up around 15, 16 points now. 70-34, Handy gets rid of it. Pass is knocked down. Antoine Bridget, layup.
Flash will be happy to know I found that point.
And Fish was off a point. Thank goodness it wasn't Devontae's.
I didn't give Chris Wilson, he had 2 3-point plays in that quarter.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I forgot to fill in my little circle.
So you just you put a circle?
I for a miss, I put a zero. If they make it, I fill in the circle.
Interesting.
I use X's and O's.
So you fill in the circle?
Yes, for a make. An empty circle is a miss. A filled-in circle is a make.
Gotcha. Okay. You don't like just putting like a 1 and then a 0 if a 0 or a miss?
I don't know how I learned it this way. I just did. And old habits are hard to break.
Well,
I
that's true.
I tried to break them a few times and it didn't work.
At your age, you can't reinvent the wheel.
My age, pal, I'm just holding on.
$72-35. Well, we're glad that you do.
Thanks, buddy.
Dixon chisels, scores.
So that was a 33-point quarter for Trenton. And I'm going to give you the shooting stats in a minute.
Yeah, you don't see many like those. But they made, I mean, seemed like every shot. Jump ball, the high will have it.
Actually, they were 13 for 20.
Oh, my.
65% shooting.
And how many were for three?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they were 5 for 6 from three. I think they missed one.
Wilson
missed one.
for another three, in and out. Cap with a rebound. Moving quickly. Shot blocked by Wilson. Good pass, Evan Bunnell. Foul and the bucket. Tamir Bailey back in the game after coming out after a hard foul before in which he ended up on the ground. He gets called for the foul that time. Well, in Robbinsville now, that's twice in as many games where the opposing team really just shot fantastically. And they were able to battle at least at some point in that Ewing game, but this one, that third quarter, really did them in.
That was a blitzkrieg. They outscored them 33-8.
Yeah. But it shows what this Trenton team can do.
Yeah.
Dixon at the line shooting two. Off the mark on the first. 5 team fouls each now. 6:11 to go in the game.
That's a first miss from the line for Trenton. They were 7 for 7 from the line, which I know makes Darrell Young happy.
Both missed that time. Miller comes away with a rebound. Miller moving up the floor. Now drives in, couple of steps, fadeaway jumper, does not go. Rebound goes out of play off of Bunnell.
Yeah, if you want to look for bright spots, Trenton has kept their starters in, and you know, Connor Hayes is giving his younger guys, some guys he'd like to bring in off the bench as the season goes on. They're getting to play against one of the CVC's best teams, starters.
Falling down, and Dixon got it to fall.
So I'm sure as much as people are probably saying, get your starters out, Connor Hayes might just be saying, you know, let my guys go against these guys.
Good pass by Miller, shot up and good off the window. Good shot by Bunnell. Bridget, wide open jumper from the free throw line, hits.
That's 22 for Bridget. He leads all scorers.
Long pass, it's saved for the moment by Christian Wright, who's checked in. Nice steal by Miller. Good anticipation on the pass. Left-hand layup good.
So, you know, what can something like that do for Jack Miller later on? You know,
sure.
I mean, just little things. You're always doing something in a game. You're always trying to learn something, coach something, especially when it's this early in the season.
78-41. Calvin Moore. Jump ball. That's an excellent call right there. And more good defense from Robbinsville. Here's Wright with it. Pass into the corner. Esposito. Down in the block, spinning. Bunnell, block shot. Hudson got a hand on it. Great move by Wilson, can't connect. Dixon there for the finish on an offensive rebound.
Dixon with 11.
And a timeout Trenton, he just wants the sub, but now he's gonna say a 30-second timeout. 80-41.
4 players in double figures for the Tornadoes now. Calvin Moore just missing with 8.
Well, that'll help get you to 80.
Bridget with 22, Houston with 17, Chris Wilson with 19, and Dixon with 11.
Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. 63 Butler Street is where to go for the finest rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. They offer catering as well. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays, for any get-together. It's the Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Well, they were not subbing. This is a little curious.
No, Bailey was in there. Bailey was the one that they wanted to bring back in.
Yeah, but I mean, don't you want to put some reserves in when you're
Oh,
up
I
80
thought so,
to
yes.
41?
Bunnell hits another basket.
Well, they did have it circled on their calendar. Maybe this is just payback for last year. I don't know. But again,
Dixon launches. Short on the three. Offensive rebound kept alive by Hudson. Bridget for three, he missed. Esposito collects the board. Outlets it to Miller. Miller down on the block, nice pass. Wright dribbles out. Marcus Rodolph in the game. Long pass taken away by Marcus. Into the corner. Esposito waits there. Jack Miller. Shovel pass. Bunnell makes a post move and he missed short. Smothering defense by Bailey. Hop step. And he missed. Under 3 to go.
well, let's see who's coming in. It looks like Brendan Washington and Damon Jennings are in now.
Now, Fish, here's my question for you.
Okay.
We're obviously both going to want to talk to Devontae Hudson tonight.
Right.
So would you like to stay on and do the interview here?
Yeah, I'll stay with you because I'm not writing tonight.
Fantastic. Shot for three, off the mark. Wright put it up. Dixon looking for more. He makes the layup. He's been impressive tonight, Fish.
Yes, he has. That's 13. Who else we got in there? Oh, that's Blue.
Missed shot, Esposito fighting for it.
Here comes Tymir Fennell.
Reserves in for the Tornadoes.
The fans are chanting for somebody else. We want, sounds like Bobby, but.
You know, I used to do the same thing in high school, and
everybody did.
Right, and the coach when I was there at Hunterdon Central got very angry at the player for fans wanting to chant their name.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
You can't have
He basically punished the player and thought that the player was telling us to do it. He never said a word.
No.
So I did not like that, needless to say.
No, I mean, you know, we'd be friends with a guy that was on JV and they'd let him sit on varsity and we'd start yelling, put him in, put him in, and you know, any coach is thinking that they don't get kids.
Good layup that time.
That was.
I don't have a 15.
I don't have a 15 either.
84-43. Another quick reminder about Saul Funeral Homes. 4th generation family-owned business, proudly supports their community, guided families in Mercer when they needed it most. Caring, dedicated, compassionate staff, always ready to go above and beyond to bring you clothes you deserve. Go to saulfuneralhomes.com, saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to support tonight's game and hopes you have enjoyed it. And if you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com, on the newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. Loose ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, there's a few numbers out there we don't have.
Correct.
14 on Robbinsville.
So we apologize for that, but we deal with what we were given.
Play the cards you're dealt.
Azir Blue. Finger roll good. And the fans getting what they wanted.
Yes, they did.
Amal Boyer, I guess, thought that he was going to go in, but now he sits back down.
Yeah, if you're a Trenton fan, you got a good win, a big win over a good team. You know, Connor Hayes says that they're playing for now. They want to win now, even though it's all underclassmen except for Pat Cap. But, you know, games like this show you that, you know, well, some of these young guys still have a little work to do.
Sure.
I mean, that's not saying that Robbinsville's, again, it's early in the season. And again, as Connor Hayes said and every coach says, you just want to be better. Robbinsville just wants to come out and do better on Friday against Nottingham, which we will be at, by the way.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, this is just one of those games. You just wipe it, you learn from it. What did Trenton do? What can we learn from this? And, you know.
30 seconds left in the game.
That Nottingham-Robbinsville have become really good games in the past several years.
That they have.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Two good teams with only a couple of losses. Missed shot and a whistle. 16 seconds. Robbinsville goes to 6-3 and 3-3 now in the CVC. Tornadoes continue to make headlines. They're now 11-0 in just 16 seconds. Really impressive what the Tornadoes have done tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Jump shot missed by Wright. Fight for the ball, and it's grabbed by Tamir Fennell, and that'll do it. 1 second left, ball game over. 86-43, Trenton Central Tornadoes in a dominant effort as they take care of the Robbinsville Ravens. As Fish said, a little redemption, except he spelled out the word. I don't have time for that.
A lot of redemption.
We'll come back with a post-game show. Devontae Hudson nets 1,000 points in his high school career. We'll be back to talk to him in just a few moments here on WBCB.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
At Team Toyota, we're giving you everything you want this season. Like savings, on new Toyota models with no markups above MSRP. You can reserve yours now. And selection with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget. And check out our seasonal service specials that will save you both time and money. So let's celebrate the season at one of our 3 locations or at teamtoyota.net. And thank you for being part of the team.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back here with the Italian People's Bakery player of the game and the newest member of the 1,000-point club here at Trenton Central, Devontae Hudson. Devontae, obviously, you've been a key part of this team and this program for years. You faced a lot of adversity as well. Mm-hmm. So how big of an achievement is this for you tonight?
It's big. It feels good getting 1,000 points. I mean, I always knew I was going to get it, but, like, it's here now. So, like, it's fun to experience it happen, you know. My teammates was happy for me and my sister happy for me.
Go ahead.
It seemed like you weren't trying to force anything. You guys were just playing the normal Trenton basketball. Did you get a sense of urgency throughout the night, or you just kind of knew your teammates were going to find you eventually?
I already knew my teammates were going to find me. Like, this year, everybody playing like we all playing as a team, all as one. Like, nobody being selfish, stingy. Everybody passing the ball. I already knew what was going to happen tonight.
Devontae, do you know when you're a basket away? I mean, are you kind of keeping track, or is anybody telling you? I mean, did you know when you drove in for that layup that was the big one?
Yeah, I know. They was telling me. I think I found out halftime.
Would you rather not know, or?
Yeah, I'd rather not know. So once I get the bucket, then everybody come. But I already knew it, so it's like they kind of spoiled it. But
how about that reaction from the crowd? I feel like some people, when you got to 15, a lot of people in this building thought that you just did it, and it was during a timeout. I mean, did you hear all that, and you know, did you take that in for a moment, knowing, you know, you're likely going to get it soon?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely did.
And was it good? We were just talking on the air. Is it kind of good to do it in a game like this where the game's already decided, so you don't have to worry about focusing on the game, whereas if it's a one-point game, you can't get real excited about your 1,000th point. Then you got to go back and focus on the game. Mm-hmm. Was it nice to be able to just enjoy it?
Yeah, it was nice to just enjoy it. I wish it was like I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but I wish it was like against a better team. But I'm happy we beat them, though, because they beat us 2 years in a row, too. So.
Well, Coach said that you guys circled this on the calendar. Last year was a pretty bad loss to them.
Yeah.
Talk about just the way you guys played tonight. I mean, it was pretty remarkable, the job you did.
Everybody passing the ball. Nobody's selfish. I feel like our team, like, elevated more. But, like, everybody, like, came together to play, like, all together, like, all as one.
I mean, you, Antoine, a few other guys, we've been watching you guys since you were freshmen.
Yeah.
You had your growing pains. But did you used to say back in the day, wait till we're seniors and we're all together, you know, and we're really going to, like, is this a season you've really been pointing at?
Yeah, this is the season I've been waiting for. I already, when I was about it, I knew like our senior class this year, like, cause we all take part in like our leadership, trying to show like the younger class, like, because when we leave, they're gonna have to do the same thing and carry on everything that we're doing. So yeah.
You were hurt early in the year, and you kind of had to ease back into it. Were you a little frustrated at first because the scoring wasn't coming right away for you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was, but it's all right because I like seeing everybody else score on my team. So.
Right, and not only that, Coach was saying you were still doing the other things, playing defense, getting rebounds. I mean, you understand that there's more to do in basketball than just scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it is nice to be a scorer. I mean, when you think of the history of this program and the guys that have scored 1,000 points, that kind of blow your mind a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm the first one in a long time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, well, I'm done, Flash. So when I'm gonna let go, enjoy it.
Listen, you're 11-0 to start the season, right? You just scored your 1,000th point. How far can this team go this year?
All the way, undefeated, all the way. All the way.
There you go. Love it.
Right.
Well, this is for you. Congratulations, Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. 1,000 points score. Best of luck the rest of the way, Devontae.
Thanks, Devontae.
You got it.
Good job, man. Thanks.
Thanks to Devontae Hudson. 1,000 points scored tonight here at Trenton. And thanks to the sponsors making this live stream possible: Capital Health System, Holdeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and by Team Toyota, the Italian People's Bakery, Saw Funeral Homes, the Trentonian Capital Area YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, as well as Mako in Ewing. Fish, anything else to add, pal?
Nope, I'm leaving. See you later.
Excellent.
See you Friday.
See you later. See you Friday. Got a good game on tap on Friday. 86-43 the final here from Trenton Central. And thanks to Nolan Buser with the game coverage. Thanks to Brianna O'Neill, who produced this live stream. Thanks to Alvin Francis and his staff for all that they do here at Trenton Central, helping us out with the camera and everything else. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, this is Keith Noonan saying so long from Trenton Central, 86-43, as they take care of the Robbinsville Ravens. We'll talk to you on Friday right here on the WBCB Sports Network.